All right, all right, all right. Hello, welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. This is your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. This is us. Okay, so I have a new setup. Hopefully the lighting is better. I got tired of sitting in a corner. Somebody had baby in the corner. How are you doing with this energy? Holy shit, it's chaotic. That's all I gotta say. What just happened to my all right. So let's take a look and see what's going on for you. And I'm losing. Mercury retrograde is kicking ass. I'm losing my images in my live stream, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Hey, happy birthday, Michelle. All right, it's whatever on YouTube, but I don't know why it's only showing part of the screen, but Mercury in full effect, right? All right, here we go. This is for Capricorn. Knight of Cups, emotional. So I'm going to have a hard time watching this without integrating a lot of this information for myself. So I'll read it. I'll watch it later. So first thing that comes up is Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is our energy that has to do with you feeling as if all over the place, where you kind of feel as if there's too much emotion to process and they're coming fast and hard, so to speak. I'm seeing the Death card as well, which means change, sudden change, okay? And that's a little Scorpio energy. We have the Three of Swords in miscommunication everywhere. And all I got to say about this Mercury retrograde is that miscommunication is the word of the day. Most people, it's Mercury in retrograde in Aquarius, and a lot of people are doing a lot of talking, and there's very little listening going on. Opinions are flying left and right. Things are getting a little chaotic. People are jumping to conclusions, and it's kind of wild. So there's some miscommunication. The Death card, which is drastic and sudden change, doesn't necessarily have to be bad. But I do see the Two of Coins for Capricorn, which is a collaboration or a job offer, money coming your way. I see King of Coins in play. Let's see how that goes. So I do have the Queen of Cups. So end result for you, Capricorn, is that there is going to be a little bit of energy that has to do with going back and forth between losing your shit and then getting it together. So here's what's true. This is the like small one. This is behaving immaturely, and this was like kind of the basis of where you've been coming from. So maybe you've been feeling a little reactive, etc., as if, you know, there's these emotions that are going on for you where it feels as if you might just bust at the seams, so to speak. But ultimately, you're coming out of this place of reactivity and going into these moments of like EQ and caring, right? I'm also seeing internal balance. You have King of Coins, King of Wands, and Queen of Coins. So that's external behavior, like going out to get something done, making sure that you're having a nurturing look towards your business or your job. I do see strong foundations moving forward. Ace of Swords, which is new beginnings. You have some decisions to make. We've got the Six of Wands, money coming our way. What is Capricorn all about? But money, right? So we have this this money case that's going on, and it's this you're losing money. So you've got the King of Coins, okay, which is mastery, and you've got the King of Wands. So your money and your work, getting those both together in the same boat, that's amazing. Like, you can do great at running a business, but then not be great with your money when you do have it. So that's like a match set. We also have the Queen of Coins, which means you're very nurturing towards your money and your finances. If you look here, you have the Four of Wands, and this means foundation. These are the four pillars of your foundation and the ability to recognize that you have this strong support and strong system of support around you. If you look here, we also have the King of Swords. So these are all kings, okay? And all of these kings are telling you that you're in this place of mastery. You're in this place of doing the right thing and the well thing and the proper and appropriate thing. And that, so literal definition of the King of Swords is you've won the war and now you must win the peace. And so what that alludes to is that though you've acquired the thing, that's like getting accepted into college and then finding out, you know, that you have 8 years to go to become a doctor. The work is yet to be done, right? So we do have a little bit of this where it's, you know, victory as far as that goes. And I see the World card. You have a lot of major cards that are positively moving forward. You have the King of Coins, you have the King of Swords, you have the King of Wands. So that's all like mastery and taking control, guys, right? So there's the World card, which means that it affects all the qualities and levels of your life. So it's not just strictly having, you know, oh, I'm being, you know, because you have these strengths, these four pillars and these strengths, right? And what ends up happening is you'll be really great with your health, but shitty with your finances, or you'll be great with your finances and then your relationships are sucking. And so you kind of waffle back and forth. But what's true is with all these kings in play, it's starting to balance out. Interesting that I'm a Capricorn, and this morning's yoga meditation and yoga practice was about balance. I mean, of course, balance, but it's about the divine feminine, the divine masculine. So the divine feminine is a nurturing energy, and the divine masculine is very controlling and like an aggressive energy, a little more alpha energy. So integrating those two together and finding the balance was my goal for today. So we also see the 3 of coins. So this is my card that tells you that you're going to be busy. So what I mean by busy is this is something where you're going to be working and having some labor, and that's keeping you hopping, and that's going to bring you in money. Because these 4 of wands, he's got this labor and this money above him that he's trying to bring in and bring home. And if you look here, that 2 of pentacles is a job offer, collaboration, money coming your way, you know, partnerships and money, which I really like. YouTube, I apologize. There's something going on with things. I will repost this off of Facebook or Instagram. I'll pull the video so you guys can get a clearer view of it. So pivotally within this reading is the Ace of Swords, and that is decision making. Okay, so you have this new beginning with decision making. This is actually like a beautiful reading. I'm very surprised because with the energy that's been going around and tossing around, it's been incredibly chaotic, incredibly antagonistic. People have been cruel and harsh with their language. They've been callous and what's the word I'm looking for? There is a, Esther, you will know this one. Hi, Chris. Hi, guys. You have this expression that we have from PSI seminars that is casualness causes casualties. And I had a lesson with that today where just being too casual with other people's time or what they're saying to me and not like really focusing, engaging, and paying attention has caused some casualties. And so ultimately it's caused me to like slow down, hence the dark night of the soul post that I had put earlier, because I am getting a lot of feedback from people that are saying it's like just chaotic. And I will have to agree, if anything can break, it will, and all things around it. Moved my desk yesterday to get better lighting and a little more comfortable space within my office, and the whole thing collapsed. Get it put back together, can't find the one major piece to get my computer up and running, so I was 2 hours late on getting some things done. And then all finished, suddenly the blinds fall off my wall, nowhere near them, didn't touch them. And it's just one thing after another with these little common little antagonizing inconveniences, and amongst all of that, people are reacting rather than responding. And that's a very good example of these 2 cards. So this is the Knight of Cups, which is all about reacting rather than responding. So this is very reactive energy where you're having this sense of like, you just want to flip the bird, right? I want to flip the bird. I want to say some shit. I can tell you right now, I've really got some things to say, but is it useful? Is it kind? Is it productive? Will it improve my situation? Does it need to be said? Ouch, right? And then you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, I can understand where you're coming from. That's gotta suck. What can I do to support you? Right? It's really hard when you're already in your own shit to be reaching out to others. And so that's where boundaries come in as well, right? But so having all that crazy energy coming up, we've got us waffling in expertise with this habit and how we communicate and how we process emotions. And so we have the Knight of Cups. We have these moments where we're failing, and then these Queen of Cups, and then when we're kind. But we have all these kings going on for Capricorn, but ultimately I want you to pay attention to this card, which is balance. So the 7 of Cups, all these little elements, it's your work, it's your money, it's your finances, it's your relationships, it's all the little things on all these little emblems here and these sigils have to do with being like balanced internally within yourself and not anyone else responding or reflecting to that. And then you have the Death card, which is change. Transformation time. Get to it. Let's pull a card from Mystic Dreamer deck for your Capricorn moon. Let's see how you're thinking and feeling. This can be wildly different, or sometimes it can be the same. Join me on my YouTube, Karma on Deck. Please book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com, for any questions that you might have if you want to expand on your reading. Let me know how you feel your reading went today and where you are in the world. All right, kids, here we go. Capricorn moon. Ace of Wands, decision-making regarding work. Emperor, somebody in, that's very alpha energy for you. Charity, 6 of Pentacles. Temperance, balance. I love that because I just talked about balance like 2 seconds ago, right? This is actual balance. The Temperance card is her pouring from one cup into another. You have to empty one out to fill the other one, right? And you have to empty that to fill this one. So it's about balancing those energies. Love it. And temperance is also about a lot of self-reflection too. I'm seeing the Nine of Swords. That might be an um, overabundance of sleep or lack of sleep. So maybe some insomnia. I see Capricorn's watching and waiting for results. Okay. She's, feeling very stubborn here. We have the Queen of Cups for here too. So you can expect to have some really like tumultuous emotions, and maybe there's a little bit of regret, like you're wanting things to go back the way they used to be a little bit, not so terribly, but you're feeling as if you want to walk away from some things. This is borderline hopelessness, where you're feeling like, why bother on some things. If you notice, these two ladies are walking in front of a church. One's walking by and the other's pouting in front of it. Oh my. This is my drama card. Drama. Days of Our Lives card, okay? Like you're making things bigger than they should be. I can admit that I'm doing that, but I recognize it and I yank it back like a choke chain on a Doberman. We don't use choke chain. That's mean. But you know what I'm saying? So this is like, no, right? I'm not going to play that game. But I see this Two of Swords, which tells us that there might be some indecision on your part on which direction it is you want to move forward with certain things. And if you notice, you've got these two black crows on either side of her swords, and that indicates you're getting advice from both sides and you're undecided on which way to go. This is six of one, half dozen of the other. And not only does it mean you have to make a decision, but it just feels like either path might not be as equitable as you had hoped. And what's true about that is you don't have to pick either. You can wait, you can decide later, or you can make a decision, but I feel that you're torn right now. And this is a pledge. This is the Knight of Wands. So it's either you're waiting for an apology from someone or you're expected to give one, but this means a pledge. So the Knight of Wands is, he has a flower bough and a staff and sword, and he's pledging himself. So what are you pledging yourself to, Capricorn? What are you committing to? How are you moving forward, and what is it you're speaking to? Because that's what you're going to pull into your existence, right? We have the Six of Pentacles, which is charity. So this is your ability to give, okay? And that's coming from the Temperance card as well. So I want you to look at the Emperor, though, for a moment and think about the energy that comes from an Emperor. Now, an Emperor is someone that's in perfect control, someone that knows themselves. This is someone that absolutely is a driving force in things. And I feel as if there is this energy of stubbornness. Now, what is the Capricorn but a little bit of a stubborn goat, right? And we have this Hierophant, and this is stubbornness. What are we learning? Okay, so the Hierophant is higher education and learning. It also means our Pope. It also means church. It also means the structures and things that hold us back, like the rules that are around us and the things that other people expect. And here's what's true. You know, sometimes we get stuck in how we think things should be, and we try to decide, like, you know, I should do this, but I'm naturally thinking I want to do this. And so you have a hard time deciding which direction to go, because what would it look like? I'm big about do the thing, do the crazy thing. I love it. So here's the other thing that's going on is I see this Page of Pentacles, which is starting over with money. Page of Pentacles means feeling like a noob, feeling like you're starting over. And I do pick up that Capricorn really wants to walk away from some things. By all means, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no, right? If you're not just, and that's a way to design things moving forward. If you're stuck in something that makes you feel as if it's kind of, you know, you have to work, or they're a good guy, or they're a good girl, or it's my partner's okay, you know, you are trying to shove a square peg in a round hole. And if it's not already organic and natural, it's not going to be any fun. And you're kind of just working around making it fit. So what we have with that is this idea of just like, you know, we're going to watch and wait and see, Three of Wands, how things play out. And I'm seeing that, you know, ultimately we don't want to come from this place of Page of Pentacles, which is starting over, but we also know that we have to take on this Emperor energy, which is sometimes doing things solo. Hopefully that helps you and gives you some clarity. Let me pull a card from my Divination of the Ancients, and then I will come on up here and do Aquarius right after that. I am an Aquarius moon, so see how that goes. And for you, Alchemy. I love it. Okay, so this card right here, Alchemy, for Capricorn means magic. It means speaking to the universe what you wish to acquire, what you wish to attain, what you would love to manifest, and making it so. So they say that faith without works is dead, right? So just having an idea isn't worth, you know, really much energy unless you're actually going to put physical action to it. So this is actually the actual about a dozen more times like Rain Man. So we have this card here, spells and alchemy. So what are you intentionally doing, Capricorn? That is my message for you today. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I got to figure out what the hell is going on with YouTube. Hang on tight, ride the waves, another week or two of this. It's getting dark, it's getting dirty, but please go refer to my DNS post where I said, you know, dark night of the soul, let it teach you. Love and light, guys. I will catch you on the flip.